the secret of America's giant cattle farms. How are millions of them raised and transported? Have you ever imagined how millions of giant cattle could be raised, cared for, and even exported by airplane? Hidden deep within the vast fields of the southern United States lies one of the most advanced farming systems in the world. Raising ewe cattle, a breed known for its large hump on the shoulder, strong build, and extraordinary endurance, is not only managed through high technology, cared for with special nutritional diets, but also transported around the world in an astonishing way. Let's explore the journey of raising and transporting millions of ewe cattle, an impressive miracle of modern agriculture. The giant ewe cattle are a notable breed originally from India. After being brought to the United States, this breed quickly became an essential part of the cattle industry thanks to its good health, fast growth rate, and ability to adapt to different climatic conditions. Especially with superior heat tolerance, ewe cattle are commonly raised in hot and humid states such as Florida, Texas, and Louisiana in southern Florida. There is a well-known farm specializing in raising ewe cattle. Every morning, the herd is released into the open pastures to soak up the sun and graze freely. This is part of the daily care routine, not only helping them relax but also promoting metabolism, boosting immunity, and maintaining stable health and strong physical condition throughout their early life. Calves are raised beside their mothers for about 6 to 9 months. They are breastfed regularly, helping their bodies develop fully in bones, muscles, and immune systems. Living close to their mothers provides a sense of safety while helping them form natural instincts, adapt well to their surroundings, and receive the best care and protection possible. This is a crucial stage that builds a solid foundation for the calf's long-term healthy development. Along with natural feed from the pastures, the farm owners also supplement the cattle's diet with nutritious grains and corn. Thanks to a well-balanced diet combined with dedicated care, the ewe cattle here grow strong, possessing muscular bodies and remarkable resilience to both weather and environmental changes. Ewe cattle are not only known for their adaptability to tropical climates, but also for their gentle temperament and ability to coexist peacefully with other animals on the farm. Because of these traits, they play a vital role in the cattle industry, contributing high-quality beef to the market. In addition to their surprising ability to find their way home accurately, the herds are managed through modern monitoring systems. Technological devices are installed across the farms, helping ranchers easily control the herd size and monitor each animal's health. Through this supervision system, any unusual symptoms or potential illnesses can be detected early, allowing timely medical intervention. Thanks to regular and continuous health checkups, the herds always remain in stable and healthy conditions, ensuring high breeding efficiency and consistent meat quality that meets food safety standards. After completing health checks and physical evaluations, the ewe cattle are returned to spacious areas within the farm, where they can move freely, relax, and enjoy their natural surroundings. After a long day of activity, when the sun begins to set, the farm workers guide them back to the barns to rest overnight. Before sleeping, the cattle are provided with a highly nutritious meal. Their main feed consists of a mixture of grains, corn powder, and fermented grass, which provides all the necessary energy and nutrients. On average, each adult cow consumes an amount of food equal to about 2 to 3% of its body weight per day. Additionally, fresh water is continuously available since cattle need to drink large quantities to improve digestion and metabolism. Some modern farms have adopted a new feeding method, cooking grains with water before feeding. This technique is highly valued for its exceptional effectiveness in enhancing nutrient absorption. Once cooked, the grains become softer and easier to digest, helping the cattle absorb nutrients more efficiently. At the same time, feeding them in this mixed form allows farmers to better control each animal's daily food and water intake. This type of feed suits all growth stages even after weaning. When the cattle reach the required weight and standard, they are transferred into the export process to international markets. The transportation process uses specialized vehicles designed with separate compartments for different groups, ensuring safety, minimizing stress, and reducing injuries during movement. On average, each truck can carry about 100 cattle throughout the journey. Even on long trips to the airport lasting several hours, the cattle are still provided with sufficient food and water to maintain health and reduce exhaustion risks. According to statistics from the United States Department of Agriculture, in 2020, the U.S. exported around 3.1 million tons of beef and livestock products, generating a total value of $9.1 billion. This shows that the cattle industry plays an extremely important role in the American economy. After arriving at the airport, the cattle are transferred into specialized containers designed specifically for air transport. These crates are built firmly to ensure the animals cannot escape during the flight. Before being loaded onto the plane, the cattle are allowed to rest in a waiting area to stabilize their mood, reduce stress, and prevent unwanted incidents. During transportation, each container is moved using modern machinery, then neatly arranged inside cargo containers in the aircraft's hold. The cargo bay is spacious enough to ensure proper ventilation and comfort for the cattle throughout the flight. Inside the compartment, the conveyor system operates completely automatically, capable of controlling and adjusting each container independently. Additionally, a camera monitoring system is installed to continuously observe the condition of the herd, allowing early detection of any unusual signs and ensuring safety throughout the journey. Thanks to this closed, strictly controlled transportation process, the cattle can safely reach new lands, ready to adapt and begin life in their new environments. Next, let's explore the process of handling millions of deer raised for meat and velvet from vast farms, where they grow in open, natural environments, to modern laboratories and factories where antlers and meat are processed into high-value products. At these specialized farms, deer are not just seen as resources but as living treasures. Farmers apply modern technology combined with humane care methods to create an almost ideal environment where nature and production coexist in harmony and sustainability. Deer farms usually cover from 5 to 15 hectares, carefully designed to maintain balance between different areas, spaces where deer can graze freely and exercise, safe shelters for resting, and special monitoring zones to observe the herd's health effectively. Each farm is equipped with open barns combined with automatic feeding systems and modern veterinary clinics. Thanks to this, the health of the herd is monitored continuously and accurately, while the condition of each animal is closely supervised and well documented. However, the most important factor is the spacious, natural environment, where deer can move freely, interact, and express natural behaviors without artificial restriction. Ensuring animal welfare is not only an ethical concern, but also brings clear production benefits. Deer living in low-stress environments develop more balanced antlers, have denser blood vessels, and produce velvet of higher quality. Daily management at the farm is designed to minimize all possible disturbances, from noise to sudden changes in routine. Even the layout of barns and walking paths is calculated to help deer move smoothly without pressure or panic. During the day, the deer leisurely graze, absorbing essential nutrients while enjoying sunlight. Exposure to sunlight not only brings comfort, but also triggers biological processes that help strengthen bones and regulate metabolism. As evening falls, they are guided into sheltered areas where the environment is tightly controlled to ensure comfort even during cold winter days. At these farms, reproductive management is conducted methodically and scientifically. Healthy deer with outstanding characteristics are carefully selected based on genetics, antler size, and temperament to maintain and develop high-quality breeding lines. Depending on the breeding model, farms may choose either natural mating or artificial insemination, carried out with extreme precision that includes hormone analysis and close monitoring of reproductive cycles. In modern farms, feeding deer is no longer a simple task, but a scientific process that combines veterinary knowledge, nutrition, and the species' natural grazing behavior. Deer particularly enjoy fresh green sprouts rich in nutrients. However, grazing alone is not enough to ensure healthy and balanced antler growth with high economic value. Therefore, the daily diet of deer is supplemented with a specialized nutritional mix containing grains, beans, and essential minerals in small quantities, along with vitamins. This mixture is often processed into easily digestible pellets that provide adequate protein, calcium, and other nutrients vital for bone regeneration and blood vessel development in the antlers. Additionally, some components such as bran, rice, or soybeans that have been heat-treated and shaped are added to increase palatability and stimulate the deer's appetite. Especially in spring, when antlers begin to grow, the deer's body mobilizes a massive amount of energy for this process. Antler growth can reach up to 2 centimeters per day, comparable to the growth speed of a tumor, though completely controlled by the animal's natural biological system. This growth begins from the velvet layer, a thin tissue covering the developing antler. The velvet contains dense networks of blood vessels, collagen, and growth factors that nourish and accelerate new antler formation. It is an extremely sensitive part. Even a slight bump can make the animal uncomfortable. Therefore, care and handling during this period must be carried out gently and carefully. When the antlers mature, typically after about 50 to 70 days, it marks the start of one of the most complex and delicate stages in the entire farming process: velvet harvesting. This stage requires a combination of practical experience, modern tools, and a gentle, respectful attitude toward the animals. Before harvesting, technicians carefully examine each deer to determine whether its antlers are ready. Evaluation is based on factors such as length, thickness, surface temperature, and velvet color. Only when all indicators confirm readiness does the harvest begin, ensuring that velvet is collected at its highest value. The entire process is designed to minimize invasiveness. In many cases, the deer receive mild sedatives or local anesthesia to ensure they feel no pain or anxiety. Their eyes are gently covered with soft cloths to reduce visual stimuli and keep them calm, preventing sudden movements or panic. During harvesting, once the animal is completely calm, a ligature is tied around the antler base to minimize blood flow before cutting. The antler is then removed, cleanly with high-precision medical tools. Immediately after collection, the antlers are sterilized and preserved under strictly controlled conditions, usually through rapid chilling or initial freezing, to maintain nutritional value and quality. The freshly collected antlers are known as velvet antlers, highly prized for their richness in collagen, minerals, and growth-promoting substances. Velvet antlers are widely used in traditional Asian medicine and appear in functional foods and high-end cosmetic products. Due to their high demand and value, many countries have imposed strict regulations regarding quality, harvesting conditions, and traceability to ensure transparency and compliance with ethical breeding standards. After harvesting, the deer are taken to recovery areas where they are monitored for several hours to ensure they can walk normally, eat well, and show no signs of pain or stress. In most cases, the animals fully recover within hours and quickly return to their usual routine without any serious problems. The remarkable aspect of this process is that it does not happen only once in a lifetime. Antlers regrow naturally each year, allowing sustainable harvesting without harming the animal's health or dignity. Thanks to this incredible regenerative ability, deer velvet has become one of the rarest and most sought-after natural materials, continuously renewed every year and offering immense medicinal and nutritional value. However, the value of deer does not lie solely in velvet. Deer meat is also a nutritious food source, rich in protein, low in fat, and increasingly favored in fine dining industries. When a deer becomes old, loses reproductive ability, or no longer meets genetic standards, it is transitioned to another important purpose: meat production. This is not an arbitrary decision but part of a well-calculated herd management strategy to maximize resource use while maintaining animal welfare. The first step is to transport the animal to certified processing facilities designed to meet food safety standards and ensure the greatest comfort for the animals before slaughter. Each deer undergoes thorough veterinary inspection to ensure there are no signs of disease or severe stress during transportation. Deer are moved in specialized vehicles with adequate ventilation, non-slip floors, and separate compartments to minimize the risk of injury or accidents. Upon arrival at the processing center, the deer are first allowed to rest in quiet pens for several hours to relax and stabilize their body indicators. Then, the animals enter the processing line, which includes blood draining, organ removal, and rapid cooling in temperature-controlled cold rooms. The entire procedure is strictly supervised to guarantee hygiene and food safety while maintaining freshness and nutritional quality. Deer meat is widely appreciated for its low-fat content, mild flavor, and high protein levels. After cooling, the meat proceeds to the cutting section, where skilled technicians separate each part such as thighs, ribs, and shoulders. Every portion is then inspected for quality, graded according to standards, and vacuum-packed to retain freshness and extend shelf life. Meanwhile, other parts like organs and bones are processed for use in food products, nutritional supplements, or animal feed, ensuring that every part of the animal is fully utilized and waste is minimized. What do you think about the journey from farm to table of these extraordinary deer? Does the intricate process surprise you? If you found it fascinating, Don't forget to follow the Hands of America Discovery channel to continue joining us on our next remarkable journeys. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.